I'm going to continue breaking your heart. That's what I feel like doing. I'm feeling it tonight. That was my most recent breakup. This is one that happened long ago. Way back in high school. In like last year of high school, and I wrote about it in college. And it's about the reason, honest to God, the reason I chose my college major. Sempervirens. When you left, a woodcutter's axe kissed a redwood, old as religion. Redwood, Sequoia, Sempervirens. Sempervirens. Every night, you were a vine climbing the maple tree to my window. The shadows of maple leaves against the street lamp painted your naked body like a jaguar. In bed, you would ask if someday you could live in a greenhouse. You hated winter. You hated our secrecy. You just wanted a home. In that college greenhouse where we meant to kiss. The house that breathed back into our mouths. Heavy oxygen burning us brighter on our green torch until we were a forest fire, drinking the greenhouse to its roots. Eating orchids like earlobes in our skin, smiled with scratches we healed with stinging leaves as we stalked each other through hidden kitchens. We dripped looks at each other until we were no longer animal. We made cacti alcoholic for water. Roses pine for when they were strawberries. Moss boiled like a kettle, screaming clouds at every window pane up to the ceiling. Oh, summer, Sempervirens. Sempervirens. When you left, a woodcutter axed a redwood that prayed like Joan of Arc burning. I could only give you one window and one tree, and you chose to escape into the winter. I remember how the snow shook from the buds as you descended, and we orphaned the maple. Sempervirens. 2 years ago you left, and now I study botany. 2 years ago, I started drinking absinthe. I was never any good at science, so now I spend my time dropping glass beakers, slandering Latin, a lovelorn drunkard in the laboratory. 2 years ago, I put a root to my chest and said, drink here, because I have no bosom. Now I infect myself with jade viruses. Now I grind my own medicine. Now I study botany. Now I take measurements in the forest like a tailor in love with the bride. I read my textbooks. I'm learning to stand as still as trees, unflinching in the snow, Sempervirens. Now I watch flowers erupt in time lapse like bright pebbles hitting water. Now I can read the wood grain on coffins like God's fingerprints. Now the scalpel is my new mistress. I kiss the slippery lips of pitcher plants with throats deep as venom. I hear that siren, the earth. She wears green lipstick and wants to eat me. I've been ripping kudzu out of my bed, making a place for you. I invite the ivy anaconda around my neck. It's been 2 years of drinking absinthe. Now I study botany. Cremate me, and my ashes are black soil with one seed of hue. I study botany. I'm trying to hold back the autumn leaves to keep the ghost of you from always exiting my window. I study botany because God has dog-eared every leaf in his forest for remembrance of your nudity, curving like a birch against the darkness. I study botany because I'm trying to build you a greenhouse, cell by cell, because I smashed every window pane, and the plants have spilled out to every corner of the earth. I am afraid of a green hell that calls me by name. It is so lovely. Woodcutter, cut me through my middle. since she's been gone. You will see over 1,000. Because of the time of her love, I was made of redwood. Sequoia, Sempervirens. Sempervirens. Leaves fall away, but my love for you is evergreen. It is evergreen.